Hello guys, hello everyone. Today we're gonna play a little bit new game than we usually play. I wanted to introduce you to this one, The Choice of Life, Middle Ages. Oh, this is indie developers from St. Petersburg. So this mostly is a choice game. We need to make choices. Once in distant kingdom, an elderly peasant woman worked in the field. She digs in the ground until she finds a vial decorated with letters. The vial bewitches her with its beauty. The peasant woman admires it, twisting it in her hands and accidentally breaking it open. Continue. Soon, you are born. Well, okay, apparently. How it happened, I don't know. You were born into a peasant family in the Middle Ages. You have 11 brothers and sisters. How will you get others to pay attention to you? Lie there silently, cry in the cradle. Let's cry. Your mother takes you in her arms and breastfeeds you. This year turned out bad for the harvest. Children get very little food. Eat only your portion, fight with brothers for food. Well, eat only mine. Okay, my kindness turned out this way. You don't have enough food to grow. Well, if we're gonna eat brothers' food, they're not gonna have enough food to grow too. You awake at night from a rustling noise outside your window. Apparently, a wrinkled hand reaches through and begins to touch the bed. I'm sorry. Pray and tremble in the corner. Hide away. Pray and tremble just so we could go out of the bed. You peer into the darkness and realize that it was just a shadow from a tree. Okay. You have grown a little. You are now big enough to work. Your parents send you to help out in the field with the other kids. Work lays. Well, work. You work with such diligence and dedication that you break the plow. Father is furious and beats you with such zeal that you lose consciousness. Voice, a living soul, for the first time in so many years. Who is it? I am lost spirit. I've been here for a long time. You know, I can bring you back to life, but only if you agree to help me. Help? I want to live too, but I can't go back without my body. Ah, it's the other spirit, okay. My body is in a king's treasury. Help me find it when you come back to life. Agree. Well, it's like I have no other choice. The spirit guides you into the light. Okay, what is this? Unknown. Titles. Okay, we have no titles. This is the map. You were born into the peasant family in the Middle Ages. You are lucky to have survived. But for how long? After all, you have 11 brothers and sisters. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Crawl. You crawl behind the stove and touch the pipe with your hand. Now it is decorated with an inverted 8 burn. Okay, thank you. You are a curious child. You want to crawl around the house and bite everything. But it's dangerous. People do not pay attention to you and do not look under their feet. Crawl. Evasion. You deftly dodge feet and fallen objects. As they say, fast footwork is the key to success in life. You are thinking about your future. It's time to learn a new skill. Learn to walk or learn to speak. Well, let's speak. You babble in the middle of the night, scaring your superstitious parents. Okay. You hear your father say an indecent word. Repeat after him. Hearing this, father beats you violently. You have grown a little and can now play with the kids on the streets. Play hide and seek, play tag. Let's play tag. You run the best. You have never been touched. Well, I hope so. Father caught you and sent you to work in the field, but you are too lazy to plow. Put on the horse's tail, drive the plow. Oh, well, I don't know. Last time we've been working, we've died. Let's pull on the horse's tail. The horse kicks the offender square in the stomach, but we have a new title, Birdman. What's that supposed to mean? We only have 1 life left. You sprawl out in the hay, recovering from the blow. Sleep. Let's sleep. Looks like sleeping is your calling. Yeah, we received additional. You lazy cows walked into the Earl field. Let it wander. Scare the cow with a stick to get it to go back home. The cow obeyed reluctantly and returned, crushing you at the same time. But at least you didn't disturb the Jarl. The Jarl has called your father on marsh. He will be gone for several years. Without him, the house falls into despair. You have no way to pay the rent. Wait a second, guys. No. How to... Settings. Okay. Walking through the forest, you see a wounded peasant. Come and help. You scare off the wolf. The peasant thanks you, but he has nothing to give. You reach an old inn. It's dirty inside. The innkeeper looks at you questionably from the dimly lit room. Ask about a job. The innkeeper calls for him. You have an interview. The innkeeper points at the huge, dirty cauldron on the middle of the kitchen. It needs to be cleaned. Pour water into it and pray. Scrub the cauldron diligently. You fill the cauldron with water, but for what? The cauldron is still dirty. Scrape. The dirt begins to recede. The innkeeper likes clean cauldron and takes you to work. Many visitors gather the inn. Suddenly, you hear someone calling out and turn to see a mysterious stranger beckoning you. You are sure you never met him before. Come up, pretend you don't notice. Well, let's come up. You go to the table where the stranger sits. A hood partially covers his face. He asks you to sit with him. Mercenary. So, buddy, I see you are young, strong enough. I have a job for you. Are you in? What's up? You try to find out what it is he wants you to do. You seem to be asking the right questions. The locals complain about strange sounds coming from a cave nearby. I was hired to figure out what it is that's making the noise, but it's dangerous to go alone. Well, and it's not dangerous to take me with you. I have nothing about the weapon. How can I help? Going together will be safer. Who knows what might happen there? The mercenary takes out the bag. You can choose a sword and shield or loot. Loot. Now you definitely won't die of boredom, and if you hit somebody with a loot, it will certainly burn. It will certainly hurt. Sorry, this text is a little bit sometimes hard to read. You move out of the inn and walk through the forest. Soon you pass by a cave. Discuss the plan. The mercenary enters first and barely manages to dodge the fireball that flies into him. You run into the cave as quickly as you can. When you look up, you see a sorcerer standing before you, whispering a spell. Whack the sorcerer with a lute. Say hello. Say hello. You greet him and want to introduce yourself, but the mercenary attacks the sorcerer, stunning him. Okay. There is an alchemy table and a map in the village in the cave. Oh, sorry. There is an alchemy table and a map of the village in the cave. It appears the sorcerer was looking for something in your neighborhood. Search the cave. Well, we've already searched the cave. Go get the reward. You decide not to search for... Okay, now I regret my decisions. But rather inform the villagers that their problem has been solved. The villagers are delighted to have caught the sorcerer. They generously reward the mercenary. Wouldn't it be the time to find out his name? Ask the mercenary for your share. He gives you an outlandish mushroom and says it is your reward. On this, you end the partnership. Mysterious mushroom we received. Walking through the forest, you notice a peasant. He appears to be hunting. Is it illegal to hunt? Hunt with him? Oh, okay. You haven't caught anything, but someone reports it to the guard. You are caught and given 10 lashes as punishment. Is it you again? You were bored again. What about lies silently? Your mother takes you to breastfeed. An inverted figure 8 birthmark catches her attention. Crawl. Okay. Learn to walk. Now you can die in a bunch of new ways. You meet a stray dog while walking near your house. Don't move. You stand and look at each other. A month later, the dog gives up and leaves. Drives the plow. You plowed all day. You don't like the thought of having to work like this your whole life. While working, you bump into a teenager hiding in the bushes. Who is this? Marked coin. A barefoot teen hands you a marked coin and asks you to keep it. He specifically asks you not to give it away. Okay, you lazy, let it wander. The Earl imposes a heavy fine on your family. Your father is almost bankrupt. The Earl has called your father on a march. Go whenever your eye is looking. Come and help. Ask about job. Scrub the cauldron diligently. No! You tear your hands bloody. It's good you don't get infected. Scrape. Come up. Find out what's up. But how can I help? Well, we loot. I like loot. Discuss the plan. Whack the sorcerer with the loot. But we're not gonna have loot. He will gonna be fine without me. Search the cave. Mushroom. Ask about my share. He points at it and said this is your reward. Okay. Inform the guard. The peasant is punished. Now he knows not to hunt in the Jarl's land. Do you remember our agreement? How do I get to the treasury? First, get into the city. The king lives there, in big castle. You go to the blacksmith house. He will agree to take you on if you can pass his test. Choose practice. Leads you to the warehouse. The blacksmith's task is to drag all the blanks. Carry one by one. You got the job done, but it took all day. The blacksmith asks you to inflate the furs. Push slowly. You lazily fan the furs in the forge until one of your brothers appears in the window. You tell your brother about the mushroom. He offers to taste it. Taste. Let's taste. Item removed. At first you only feel the dryish taste of the mushroom, but soon, instead of the forge, you find yourself in a rainbow world. Instead of yours, you press on the belly of a magical creature who smiles back. You forget about your business and decide to relax, watching the magical creatures around you. Suddenly, you hear a terrible roar as a dragon flies into view, invading your magical world. Do not touch. Mushroom lover! You are awakened by the sensation of ice water, drenching you to the core. You hear the worried cries of the blacksmith and mumble out a response. Soon you come to your senses and return to work. Cross, pin, this, fine. The blacksmith accepts you as an apprentice. It turns out the other candidates were not good at all. Map. Oh, see, we are blacksmith, but there is something we've missed. Apparently, we didn't go that way. There was other way. We can go to these mountains, but oh no, we couldn't go to the mountains. Sorry guys, no, I'm just getting silly. Okay, blacksmith, it's our way to go to the castle. Okay, next chapter. Yeah, we have our hearts back. You have worked for a blacksmith for a year and have learned a lot during this time. You ask the blacksmith to give you serious work. The knight orders a bastard sword. The blacksmith entrusts this order to you. Prepare. You have asked the blacksmith many questions about forging technology, but all you can seem to recall is that it needs a uniform cross-section and a sharp hardening. Uniform cross-section and a sharp hardening. See? So you have warmed up the iron blank. How will you shape the blade? Forge along the length. You receive a uniform blade. Steady blade. It's time to harden the blade in water. Do you know how to do it? Lower the blade entirely. Entirely? Great sword! You quickly lower the blade into the water. A stream covers your eyes. You keep it there to complete the hilt, and the work is done. You wrap your masterpiece in fabric and are ready to complete your order. The order is ready. The next day the knight receives his blade. He is pleased with the work and recommends you to his friends. The forge business is going well. You receive orders from weapon, armor, horseshoes, and tools you have hired and accounting. Get access to be allowed into the town or work on. The blacksmith will give you a pass to the city after 5 years of work. The church announced that a new tax has been introduced. Head priests say it is the will of God. Express a dissatisfaction. Be silent. Well, let's be silent. You are silent and nothing happens. While you're at the village, you see smoke rising to the air. When you get back, you see that the smithy is on fire. People are gathering around, but the blacksmith is nowhere to be seen. It seems the blacksmith is still inside. Run inside. Title received hero, but we lost one heart. You run inside and rescue the sleeping blacksmith through your receives significant burns. One more. A messenger arrives from the king with an order to arm the royal army. Well, let's do this. You gladly agree. You receive a list of weapons. It contains over 100 different kinds of sword. Distribute responsibilities. You assign responsibility with the blacksmith and the systematically set to work. You haven't even completed a quarter and the deadline is coming up quickly. Let's hire more people. You hire several auxiliary workers and the output triples. The kingdom messenger takes the order. Ask for reward or ask for a pass? Reward. It turns out there is no money in the treasury, but the messenger is willing to give a pass to the city. Okay. The next day... How is it no money in the treasury? What the treasury is even having then? Why did they even order the... Jesus. Show pass. The guard silently looks at the piece of paper and gives you a pass. It's that simple. You walk through the high arch of the city gate. You are a citizen now. We are citizen! Ah, what's next? House owners? We're gonna be a house owner next, guys. You find yourself in the middle of the shopping area. Citizens scurry back and forth, and merchants bet each other on who will get most customers. Look around. Look around. You've never seen so many people before. You decided to make up a word to describe a scene like this. Pandemonium. Pandemonium. Oh, so this who make up that word. Smart, smart. A patrol of drunk guards stop you. They demand you give them money so that you won't have any problem. Make an indecent gesture. Bully. You show the guards your freak and start to run away. Heavy armor prevents them from catching you. Well, now we are bully. By order of the king, the city healer is taking measures to prevent the plague. Take medicine, leech treatment. Plague, leech, medicine, or leech. But they are looking at me. They're looking into my soul. Leech. The leech drink a liter of your blood and you feel better. They were looking for me for a reason. Night is coming. You need to look for a place to sleep. Search for a place to stay the night. You are looking for a place to stay the night, but all the inns are closed. Soon it gets completely dark. Walking along a deserted street, you hear a squeaky voice from a dark corner. Take a closer look. You can see in the pitch dark. You came closer. It doesn't seem right to you. There is a rat in the corner, and it speaks. Looking for a place to sleep, traveler? Follow me. Where do we go? Lodging? Where else? You follow the wild rat. Soon you find yourself at a boarded up house. There is an inscription on the door, but you can't read. We can't read? Climb inside. You push the board aside and follow the rat. You find yourself in a sparsely furnished house. There is only an armful of straw on the floor and a couple of benches inside. Talk to the rat. You ask the rat, but it is aloof. Soon you fall into a restless sleep. You have entered the city. That is worthy of price. Only get into the castle remains. There you will find my body and fulfill the agreement. Got it. Earn respect in the city and you will find yourself in the castle. The next day, the talking rat asks for help. Well, let's listen. You agree to help. I want to become a human again. The alchemist must have a potion that will restore my former appearance. What happened? My wife added a potion to my food and I became what she thought of me. You arrive at the alchemist's house. Knock. You knock on the door and almost immediately a grumpy old man opens the door for you. You ask about the polymorph potion, to which the alchemist replies that he does not sell potions. Well, what does he sell then? Wait, I have something. Well, we need to wait then. You decide to wait until the alchemist leaves. You wait behind the bushes. Soon the alchemist leaves. He has a shovel with him. What he's gonna do? Climb through the window. The window is ajar. You enter the alchemist's house. In front of you is a table with the reagents, and above it is a shelf with various potions. Blue or black? Blue or black? I don't know, blue? He turns into a donkey. Look for more. Green. Blue and green. You open a green bottle and nearly suffocate. Okay, that was not it. Transparent. Onion. You pour a potion on red and he bursts into tears. You hide this potion for yourself. On the top shelf you spot another bottle. Drink. You shrink down to a beetle size and crawl under the door. You manage to escape, but you never see the rat again. No, poor rat. I wanted to help him. Are we like already back to our normal size? Wander around. You wander around the city wondering how to get into the castle. You meet idle wandering musician. Celebrate. You have fun with the musicians for the rest of the day. The theater owner notices you. He notices your charisma and good posture and invites you to participate in the performance. Well, let's do this. You think you have a good chance. You are cast as one of the main characters. Choose to be the villain. You're going to play a demon. Today is a rehearsal day. Go. You learn that your main job is to growl and scare the audience. The king himself is coming to the show. Prepare a suit. Now you're devilishly handsome. You stand behind the scene while the hero makes a speech. Jump or make noises. I feel like all is if he's gonna be growling noises like this. Jump out on stage. Let's make noises. You belch and fart behind the scene so loudly that the hero stops speaking from time to time. Somehow it seems like the audience enjoys it. It's time for the villain to appear. Use your imagination. You jump into the stage into a somersault and growl loudly. The audience claps. You forgot your lines. Tell a joke. You make up a joke about the king and the high rent. The common people like it, but the king doesn't. Well, yeah, why does he not? The show's end and the audience applaud, and all the actors take to the stage. Dance. You do a ridiculous dance and nearly fall off the stage. After the show, messenger from the king approaches. Citizen, we're gonna be a jester, citizen. We can try to do. I want to help the. I want waste pours on you from the window. Complain to the. Teach them a lesson. The door is locked tight. Well, for a reason. I want to help the rat. I wanna help the rat. He was so nice, he even showed us the place to leave. What happened? Okay, wait. Let's just wait. Wait. Take the black potion. You give a black potion to the rat, it grows to the side the dog and bites you. Yellow potion. You sprinkle yellow potion with the red. His muscles have grown. Red potion. The red turns into a human! Yeah! It seems that he is a nobleman. Congratulate the red! Title receive friend. You congratulate your new friend. The former red invites you to the celebrate at a high-class inn. You celebrate. Meet the artist. You talk with the artist. Oh, exactly. That's it. We already choose the villain. Let's go. How we gonna become a jumpster? Imagination, tell a joke, dance. Next chapter. You are now the court jester. Moreover, you have your own little corner in the castle. Walk around the castle. You walk along the corridors of the castle until you are overcome with fatigue. Voice, great. With your talent for entertaining people, you got into the castle. This is worthy of respect. I know, thank you. You now affirmatively in your sleep. Now you must help me. I feel that my body is very close. Wait until the castle is almost empty, then it will be easy to get into the treasury. Got it. You mutter something in your sleep when the chef wakes you. The harvest festival is coming soon. Today is a harvest festival. The city council, prominent traders, and artisans are invited to the castle. Everyone needs to entertain. Meet the guest. You jump from the corner and frighten the guest. One woman passed out. Joker. The celebration is in full swing. The chefs from the kitchen serve delicious dishes and the wine flows like water. Tell a story. You tell a story about two bandits who could not share a coin. The guests like it. I'm gonna be the best joker. It's time to dance. Dance. You dance at the table until you fall to the floor and hurt your back. Drunken guests demand history. You need to come up with something about Black Knight, about people with dog heads. In a distant country lived people, not simple ones, but with heads like dogs. The crowd listened to you attentively and demand you continue. Their life, plague. Their life. They walked on their hand and ate the earth and lived in the treetops. Listener, wait for the end of the story. Bad end. And they all died out because they got tired of breeding. Wow. What a wonderful story was it. It's getting light already. Half of the guests have gone home and the other half has fallen asleep under their tables. It's time to rest. You go to your corner and sleep for a whole day. As ship arrives in the city from distant countries, the captain brings exotic treats to the castle. Taste banana, taste orange. Let's taste banana. Tastes like soap, but overall you enjoyed it. The feast is scheduled again today. Make jokes. You practice stand-up material in front of the mirror. The main themes are Merry Prince and the Old King. Many guests gather this evening. Even the king's chief centurion has arrived. He needs to be entertained. Take a closer look. The centurion's face is streaked with scars. This is an extremely stern man. The centurion is getting angry. He expects you to cheer him up. A story about war. You compose a story about war, violence, and death. The centurion likes it. The centurion waits to be continued. A story about two knights who falls in love. A lady. That's about two knights. He doesn't like. Oh, centurion is not, friendly. Not very friendly. You compose a love story between two knights. The centurion gets mad and hits you in the jaw. The minstrels sing louder. The chefs bring in new snacks. The king himself comes to the feast. Make fun of the king. Okay. Oh, the jester is the only one who can make fun of the king. Come on, guys. What does the king have? No taste of humor? In response, the king jokes about the noose around your neck. You also get a kick from the guard. It seems the king is not interested in drinking and dancing. Instead, he wants to play chess. Do we know how to play? You sit down to play. The hour passes quickly and it's time for the end game. Okay. Okay, let me. We need to move. If we're gonna move, where is the king? Aha, so he only has king, and we have queen and king. So if we're gonna move queen, he's gonna eat us. He's gonna eat the queen, or he's gonna eat the king. Wait. He's gonna eat the queen. And what then? And nothing then. Let's move king. Is it an end game? How is it supposed to end? Wait, I'm supposed to lose, no? Wow, what a hard decision. Well, he's gonna eat my queen, and then what? And then whatever move I do, I'm gonna lose. The question is if I'm supposed to lose. If I'm supposed to lose because I'm not supposed to win the king. We only have one heart left. Like, move king. You definitely move the king. The king moves the king. Okay. Take the pawn. And we're gonna get killed, or move the queen. And we're not gonna, well, move the queen. The king pushes the pawn forward. Okay. He's gonna make a queen! Stupid. Oh, move queen. Let's move queen. You checkmate the king? He shake your hand and thank you for playing. Strategist! The nobles notice your excitement and invite you to play cards for drinking. I'll play. The next day you can't remember where your bruises came from. Green cards show you a known result. Blue card may have different result. Okay. What if we relax this time? Nothing happened. Thanks. Got it. Meet the guest. Tell a story. Have another drink. We're not gonna dance. You drink herbal bitters. Your eyes dim. You became addicted. Okay. So it was either we losing one heart, either we became alcoholic. Like, guys, it's like you either die, either became alcoholic. What do you choose? One of the guests throw a small head of cabbage at you. Laugh it off. You show your tongue, and the conflict ends. About people with dog heads, but let's add plague and do happy end. But plague for dog head is the best time. They breed and flourish during the plague. It's time to rest. You and the nobles are walking along the loyal road when suddenly a crowd of bandits surrounds you. I am your leader, have you forgotten? A huge towering man steps out from behind the other bandits and beats you. Now you know who the bandit leader is. Okay. The feast is scheduled again today, make jokes. Well, take a closer look, we already know. Story about war, well, he is not big fan of Two Nights love story. Well. A tale about a lady. You tell the story of the love of the night and the beautiful lady. The centurion breaks into a smile. Oh, centurion, so he does have a soft heart. He loves love stories in the end. The ministers sing loud. We're not gonna make fun of king. Dance is enough. Play. I know how to play. Yeah. Move. We're not gonna receive the title. Well, no, refuse. At a dinner party, you meet with the head of the prison. He claims that you look like a fugitive prisoner. Let's give him some wine. The head of the prison becomes kinder and does not ask stupid questions anymore. The king announced a military campaign against the southern kingdom. Gathering most of the warriors, he sets up at dawn. The castle is almost empty. Go. It's time to enter the treasury. You make your way into a secluded part of the castle, armed with a torch. You've heard that one on the left is a passage to the royal chambers. And on the right is an unknown tunnel. Let's go to the royal chambers. What is this like? Okay, no entries here. Oh, there is something. Okay. Well, if he said this, if it's blue, they may have an unknown. One more time. Are you sure? I just don't believe it. No way. Are you sure? Okay, one more time. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, fine, I believe you now. Into the tunnel. You decide to try your luck in the tunnel. A fork lies ahead. A fork? To eat? Let's go random. Okay, let's not do this. Right. You turn right and smell wine. Following the smell, you reach the wine cellar. You are in the king's wine cellar. There is a small door behind one of the bottles. Inspect. The door is a half of man's height and barely visible. Let's crawl. You crawl on all fours to another door. Fortunately, it was open. You're in the king's chamber! I did it in the end. Everything around is decorated with expensive fabrics, gold, and paintings. You wish you could live like this. Inspect the floor or inspect the walls. Let's inspect the walls. Behind of the painting you feel a vertical slit from which cold air blows through. Forward. Pulling the torch forward, you bead inward. You head inward. You head down the spiral tunnel. Half of hour passed already, but the stairs still don't end. Move on. You go down another half hour. You hear heavy breathing coming from above. Raise the torch. You see a big stone face. Who are you? I am the king. You lie. If so, what I do I love. Your grace must know the answer. Search in pockets. You don't find anything. The face laughing at you. What kind of king are you? An ordinary man has to solve 3 riddles to get through. Listen carefully. You agree what else to do. I have a vessel, round like a pier, wet in the middle, and it often happens that water flows from there. Well, it's I. I'm soft like wool, like a bug. If you swell me up, I'm like a frog. In water I grow. Sponge. I'm the sun's sister, also made for the night. The fire makes my tear fall. Candle. You are inside the treasury! Map. How do you see that between those two we have one? And this one. There was some other ways that we could go. Oh, see, we are going to the final. We've missed some part. Next. You are in the center of a small circular room. Chests of gold and jewels are scattered everywhere. In the center of the room is an altar with a vial. Look around. Racks with precious weapons and the armor are placed around the edge. Wait a second, he said that he has no gold into the treasury. What is this? He said he has no gold into the treasury, so he could not pay me for my job. What is this? What is this? I'm asking you. Where is he? Where is it? We're gonna have a fight. Break the vial, return my body, and your debt will be fulfilled. Well, I don't know. Usually we don't trust the voice coming from nowhere. We're not gonna break it. The vial burst in your hand. You're covered in blood. Why did you touch it in the first place? A purple fog behind to thicken over the fragments. At the same moment, some matter of the same color escaped from your chest and merged with the vial's contents, whirling like a whirlwind. Watch. The whirlwind begins to take shape of a man, when suddenly wings and horns appear on the figure. Is he single? How nice is it to have my body again? Thank you. You're welcome. I actually didn't want it to happen. For complete happiness, there is just a little bit left. Is it go? Go regain to regain my power, dress up and destroy the kingdom. Are you with me? You're a demon! Are you mortal, so what? No! I have a choice. Choice is only an illusion. All paths are predetermined. The king breaks into the treasury. Don't touch! The demon grabs the sword from the rack and impales the king. Demon, I have to do everything myself. You helped me to get my body back. As a reward, you will live a few hours. But don't try to stand in my way. To the king, chase the demon. You run up the stairs, but instead of the demon, you meet a guard. The guard tried to arrest you. Resist! Okay, we cannot resist. You get caught and thrown into jail. Check grades. Okay. Okay. Go to the center. Break the vial. You smash the vial in the stone. Watch. No. No what? Have you ever seen a demon? I have a choice. No, don't touch. To the king. I didn't have time. These are his last words. Soon the guards rush into the treasury. Jesus. What if you surrender? We need to think about life. The prince visits your cell and demands that you tell him how it all happened. Tell. You tell your story from birth to this moment. Enough! Do you really think that I will believe in these fairy tales? It's time for your execution. You are taken to the gallows outside the city. You are led through the city. You see the scriptorium ablaze and hear screams. A bloody moon rises over your head. Listen, guards. Have you heard? Everyone is saying that the prophecy has come true. Judgment night has come. You've been led to the gallows. Why does he do this in the middle of the night? The executioner throws a noose around your neck, and the prince watches. It looks like your adventure is over. Have the last word. You are calling to say something. You decide to speak the last word. Scolds the prince. Oh, I'm already dying, who cares? You vilify the prince until the executioner beats you with the blunt side of the axe. The hatch under your feet opens, but instead of falling, you feel yourself flying forward as the noose comes off from around your neck. Turn around. The guard draws their sword and turns their attention to the forest. A glow appears among the trees. The forest witch is your savior. Forest witch, the demon killed the king. The prisoner was only a tool in his hands. Now the demon is the main threat to your kingdom. Watch. You narrowly escape death and watch with fascination. The prince calls an urgent council. He calls you, the forest witch, and the last remaining commanders of the garrisons together. He asks you to tell your story again. Tell. You tell them how you heard a voice in your head that tricks you into the king's treasury. Everything fits. This is a demon from the prophecy. Somehow, years ago, his mind settled into you, and now he has his body back. All he needs to complete his final form is his power. Demon needs to be killed. Everyone agrees with this idea. Everything says that the truth is in your side, and you are free. But I ask you to help find the demon and put an end to all of this. Well, let's agree. You close this and returned, and you are given a weapon. Like, we know how to use this anyway. Give us a loot! We know how to use a loot! With the prince and the witch, you search the city far and wide. Now there is only one more place to check. The boarded up plague house. Inside. The witch performs a magic check inside the house. Soon a secret passage opens in the floor. An ambush of imps waits for you. In the beat of battle, you notice that the prince has been surrendered. His death is imminent. Save the prince. You save the prince from certain death. His attitude towards you has been improved. I hope so. Maybe we will become a princess. The light continues as you cut down the imps. Eventually, they flee, knowing that they cannot win. You do not find the demon here. Search the den. You stumble upon a magical trap. You saved me and proved your loyalty. Now is a difficult time, and I need commanders like you. I will leave a detachment of warriors under your command. Swordsmen. You take a command of a squad of swordsmen. The city defenders need help. Go about your business. Help. You create a solid construction of wooden fortifications and eat some food from the soldiers' kitchen. The messenger reports the village has been captured by a horde of imps. Discuss the plan. You discuss the next step. The sentinel bursts into the room and tell everyone to look at the horizon. Look. A pinkish pillar of light bursts from the depths of the forest. The forest witch calls you. The demon has gained full strength. Soon the kingdom will fall. Watch. The prince orders the guards to close the gates and prepare for the city's siege. The prince calls the council. We will fight! What should we do? We will fight! You don't lose hope, even at such a moment. There is one way left to deal with the demon, just like it expected 1,000 years ago. Slay the demon with Excalibur and imprison his essence in 3 vials. Listen. The forest witch continues the story. Excalibur was buried. Okay, I don't remember how to read this. With the first king. According to the legend, his tomb is at the base of the city, and only an alchemist can have vials made of pure crystal. Well, let's search for Excalibur. You go and search for Excalibur. Armed with torches, you descend into the sewers under the city. The entrance to the tomb is somewhere down here. Let's go right. We're not gonna go left. You walk 100 meters only meet a couple of rats. You find yourself a fork again. Go right. Okay, we need to go left. You're in bank room. Succubus. Open fire on you. That's... Oh, come on, guys. We all know that's not what succubus can do. And bring panic into the squad of the swordsman. You suffer... Panic? Really? You suffer many losses. Okay. You see the wall with exquisite frescoes depicting the battle of good and evil. On the other side there is an inscription. Fipigine, SBGD, and 6 buttons. What's that supposed to mean? If O. You press the stone button. The button opens the door. What's next? Open the door. Wait. No, it's not open the door. It's open she door. Whoa, I don't understand this one. You press the stone button. This one. Oh, we needed to change S to the Z. Yeah, I understand now. Dust falls from the ceiling and I understand now. And wall falls away with a crash. In front of you is a room with a dark figure in the center. Raise the torch. It's the statue of the first king. The statue hands... Wait, where is our heart? Hands grip a magnificent sword. There is no doubt that this is Excalibur. You carefully take the sword and, having paid homage to the king, leave the tomb. Treasure hunter! You meet no danger on your way back. A flock of winged imps notice you and dive. Fight back. Okay. Go to the... Okay. I'm gonna kill the king. To the king. Okay, let's surrender. Think about life, as I remember. Tell. Fate. Listen, guards. Last word. Okay, we're not gonna scold the prince. We're gonna cry. Watch. Tell. Needs to be killed. Agree. Save the prince. Talk to the prince. Swordsman. Help. Discuss the plan. Look. Watch. We will fight. Listen. Search for Excalibur. I don't remember. We need to go left. Apart from the stench, nothing prevents you from moving forward. Okay, so open. Yeah, see, it's this. We need F to change to O, or G to change to U. We have no G. We need to change F to O. This is not gonna have. Ah. Okay. O. G, but we don't have G, Z or. Raise. Return. You hear a voice from the alley. Looking closer, you're surprised to see your mother. Come. Ah! I got scammed. Jesus, I am embarrassed. A shaggy monster grabs you and drinks your blood. The prince calls the final council. You collect everything for the demon's imprisonment ritual. Now you must come up with a plan. Cut the demon. Prepare vials. We prepare? If we survive, we will become legends. The people will sing the song about this day. A horde of imps breaks through the main gate and takes you by surprise. It's necessary to organize the defender before the main force arrive. Wait, my squad is sword. If I'm gonna locate them on the roof, what's they gonna do? The swordsmen line up like ants and hold the defense tightly. The guard arrive and rush to the battle with the imp. You still do not see the demon. Wait. You wait for the right moment. The demon appears among the endless crowd of imps. It has grown to a height of 3 meters and scatters the guard easily with just a swipe of its hand. The prince swings Excalibur and rushes to the battle. Forward! You see how the prince stuns the demon, and at the moment you scatter the 3 vials around. The witch casts a spell in the ancient language, stunning the imps and stopping them. The demon's body begins to disintegrate, turning to the dust. Close the vitals. You seal the filled vials one by one, closing the last one. You fall exhausted. You woke up in the castle, in the guest room. A week has passed since the night battle with the demon. The prince's coronation will be held today. Go to the coronation and go to the throne room. All the nobles and peasants alike gathered to watch the coronation. You and the forest witch stood in the front row watching the ceremony. Suddenly the prince... Can we marry forest witch? Ah, what? No! The prince called on you to thank you for your heroic deeds in front of the entire kingdom. The townspeople kneel before you. You are now known as a hero! Well, that was all. Well, guys, what do you think about this game? This game has one more Middle Ages 2, and the plot of the game is completely different from this one. And they're gonna have Middle Ages Island, something island, announced soon on the PS5 that we can buy as well. Or we can just, next time, we can try to open all these lines of stories that we haven't opened this time if you want. So tell me what you think. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to give me like, follows, and subscribers. It's the same. Likes, follow, and leave a comment. Thank you for your attention. See you.